Hi there and welcome to this 5-day RowAlong sprint series. This is a perfect palate cleanser to slot in between some longer training plans. Maybe you've been slogging away at a 2K training plan for months. Slot this one in the middle, give your brain a little bit of a reset and blow those cobwebs away. But before we get started, I want to give you a brief overview of what it is we're going to be doing together. This series is based around 20-second sprints, so if you've got a little bit tired of those long, slow rows, this really is the workout series for you because it's HIIT training at its best. It will improve your sprint and power while also building your fitness and your efficiency with these short bursts of rather intense rows. The main goal here really is about improving your sprinting though, and your ability to hold that pace when fatigue sets in. So maybe you've got a 500 meter or a 1K or a 2K ahead of you, and trust me, this plan really is going to help you as long as you put in the effort. Here's how it works then. On day one, you're going to set your target, and that means rowing 10 20-second sprints as fast as you can with 2 minutes rest in between. Then you take the average result from those sprints, and that is the target that you're going to be trying to hit for the rest of the days to come. But as we go through the rest of the days, your rest time is going to get progressively shorter. And on a day, if you aren't able to hit your target, you stop rowing, because this series is all about quality, not quantity. You can use any metric you want as your target. It can be meters, calories, watts, pigeons. You choose, as long as you keep your monitor set to that for the entire series. Because this is a max effort sprint series, you need to make sure you're properly warmed up before each row. Now, day one does have a warm-up attached to it, but the rest of the days won't. So either circle back to day one or take a look at the other warm-ups I have here on the channel if you want a row-along workout to make sure you're good and warm before you hit it hard and fast. You can do this sprint series on any rowing machine. It doesn't have to be a Concept 2. But what I'd say is make sure to set your resistance to where you would normally have it. And what you're looking for is a nice feel from the stroke, but you don't have to heave against it to get the thing moving. As a guide, I have my Concept 2 set to 140 drag factor, which on my clean machine means the lever is in the middle of 5. Now, the next thing to say is stroke rate. I really want you to get that stroke rate up above 30. In fact, you'll see in the videos that I'm aiming for around about 45 to 47 on most of my sprints, and you really want to get that rate up because rate plus power equals speed. Now, make sure to take at least one rest day between each of these workouts. Whether that's a complete rest or you're doing some low intensity rowing or cycling or something else is entirely up to you. But what I'd advise against is running all 5 days consecutively, because not only will that reduce the training effect of this series, you're also running the risk of getting injured, and nobody wants that. And while I'm on the subject of looking after your body, please remember this series is meant to be done at an absolute maximum intensity. You should be putting everything into each sprint. Therefore, if you have any concerns at all about whether your body is okay to do something at maximum intensity, please check with a medical professional first before starting this series. Now, once you get through the 5 days, what do you do next? Well, it's up to you. What I would suggest at the bare minimum is that you go back to day one and do the target setting again to see how your sprinting ability has improved over the 5 days. But maybe you want to go through the whole 5 days again to really consolidate those sprinting gains. Or maybe it's time just to really get back to that 2K plan that you've been avoiding. So, are you ready to discover what your body is capable of? Let's get started with day one of the RowAlong sprint series.